saying? It's like that. Like the stuff that we wore 10 years ago, we would be embarrassed to wear now. But if you wore that out there, it would be a really big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to see the bling bling. Like I went over there with my movies and stuff, and they were like, we don't want nothing colorless. We want urban. We want urban. That's all we want.
Menace.
And then also on another level, I also realized that pop music is almost over because the pop music thing really originated, or rather, as of lately, was really successful first in the UK, like the American Idol and all that other shit. That all started out in the UK, and now it's like played out. They hate it now. They want some real stuff. So that's probably gonna mean that pop is on its way out here. And I'm with that shit, because there ain't nobody on my label.
On his way in.
Nobody's on this label as pop, and we're never going to conform to that. Like, I look at Rolling Stone, and I look at all the supposed to be cool outlets, and all these cool outlets are just promoting pop. They don't even give a fuck about the validity of the music. MTV, everything is just pop. But us, we stood strong. We didn't go pop. We stood our ground. Fuck it, the record sales ain't what we want them. We went, instead of selling platinum, we'll go gold. The first thing we did was we kidnapped the queen of pop, the Queen Spice Girl, Pop Spice. Poof, killed her. She's dead. Now it's Vicky B. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop. For the whole world to see, and you know we changed her music up, and she showed an appreciation for hip hop, and I think now the whole world will gravitate toward real music and valid stuff. So it's a good thing, and being that we got a hook on it and we never left, we ain't got to conform. We're gonna stay where we are and get money from it. So I'm real happy about that.
You know what I mean? Pause, bust your guns.
Guns by. Big up.
Dan popped the bump on his neck.
This guy is corny, man.
Folding today, Tone.
Tone, you whacked it. Get some look. Then why don't you get yourself some liquor, man?
Yo,
be yourself, man. Be yourself. Don't try to be cool in front of Nicole, right?
Not being cool in front of Nicole.
Every time, man. Let's go get some of that Armadillo. Something.
You know what I mean?
And go brush your teeth, man.
My teeth is brand new.
He said anyway, so we're going to get into the Big Willie moment of the week.
Who said that?
Hey, yo, should we tell them the Britney Spears story?
I know Catfish Clad ain't Catfish Clad.
Sean Arnold?
Yeah, Sean Arnold. Catfish Clad.
Yo, he gave this nigga a little hot tea. What's that?
Thanks.
A little,
He gave him a little something.
A little nip of brown liquor.
Tell the Britney Spears story.
Alright, you want to know the Britney Spears story?
Tell Britney Spears story.
Should we tell it? Because it's kind of funny.
Yeah. You tell the Britney Spears.
Alright. So we was in a hotel, right? And you know I had the presidential, so it's all good. That was a pretty snooty hotel. But we watching the Britney Spears, the making of the video and shit, because we was getting ready to go out. We was waiting to go out, you know, so we was watching that. We was all in the room.
Oh, yeah.
So we was like,
Mark
damn.
Ronson party, right?
Yeah, he was going to the Mark Ronson party. So we was like, oh, okay, Britney's looking kind of cute. It's all good. And then all of a sudden, somebody slipped a paper underneath the door.
I went to the bathroom, and I seen the papers on the floor.
Right.
And I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, so Biggs picks up the paper, and it's like a room list for a whole crew, you know, whoever, I guess some other artists just came in. So I'm like, that must be Britney Spears. I'm just playing. So when we start looking at it, we like, oh, because Ash knew the bodyguard. It was Britney's bodyguard, and, you know, the name, it was like, what was the name? I don't want to blow her little fake name up. But it was Britney Spears. So I'm like, man, let me call her, see what's really good with Britney Spears, you know? So I called, and she wasn't home. So we went to the club, and you know, we was on our... So we went to the club. She was home. So we went to the club, and I ain't gonna lie, we went to an underground club, you know what I mean? It was Mark Ronson, and we was going to show support. He's my man, you know, Samantha Ronson and all that, brother.
Album in stores now.
Album in stores. And he's... Oh, also, I want to talk about some other shit out there, too. But, needless to say, there was some boogers in that club, B. Pretty girls wasn't in effect.
Yeah. He said,
so I came home empty-handed that night. You know, I wasn't even trying. I'm chilling. You know, I'm Dame Dash. I'm not going to slide no boogers home. But it's early. You know, the time difference got me a little fucked up. So I'm like, let's go to... Biggs' floor was on her floor. So I said, let's go up there, man. You know, maybe we run into her or something. It's not like a stalker or nothing. Just on some cool shit, you know? So I'm walking and shit. I'm whistling. You know, so she, you know, just in case she knew someone's in the hallway, she might peek her head or something. But she doesn't. So I'm on my way to Biggs' room, and there's a door open. Guess who opens the door? It's Britney. But this ain't the Britney I'm used to seeing on TV. This is Britney in her pajamas and red feet and no makeup. And I'm like, ah! So she screams, I scream. She tries to shut the door, but the lock was on, so she can't shut it. She's trying to slam the door. then
That
she
shit was funny.
then she clicked it and closed it and shit. So I was like, you know, that was kind of fucked up. She closed the door in my face. You know what I mean? I didn't really like that shit. You know?
Shock value.
So, yeah, just, you know. So I was like, yo, I think I should call.
She was Shaka Khan.
Yeah, she was Shaka Khan. I said, I'm gonna call over there and shit. You know what I mean? Not like a stalker, just on some this dang dash. You know, you just close the door in my motherfucking face. Fuck is wrong with you? That kind of thing. You know what? I can't even tell that part of the story because it's kind of putting the business out there, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I called her. I ended up saying that shit, but nothing happened. It was all good. But it was funny. The whole situation was kind of funny and shit.
Pale feet, pale feet.
She had pale feet.
She's a white girl. I mean, she's a real white girl. There's no.
She was short. She was
A
short.
little more.
Is she short?
I would smash if I got the chance, but she's a cool gal. She was cool about it.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you know what? She tried to pretend she didn't know who I was. That was what it was. That was kind of funny. She was like, "What's your name again?" I was like, "Go ahead with that bullshit. Don't fuck around. Don't play with me." You know what I mean? Take this mixtape. Learn it.
She was spice stamped out.
Yeah, she's spice ham. But it's all good. Big shout out to Britney Spears. Join your international grind, and we appreciate that. I don't know if I like what Madonna's doing though. I don't think what she's doing is cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like I used to think she lost a couple of cool points going pop like that with me. You know what I mean?
I don't think she needed to do that. I don't think she
That's
needed
what
to
we
hook up with
trying to
Britney at all. She can do her own thing.
Yeah. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that.
I don't
So,
know.
Madonna, when I
If nobody else likes that, call up 1-866. We still got this bum ass number 267-0451.
Should we talk about the meeting we had with the execs? It was alright.
It was, yeah.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah. I wasn't too excited either.
That sums it up. The meeting.
That was all good. It was positive, but not. It wasn't nothing. All
I thought it
cared-
was going to move a little faster. That's what I thought. I thought we were
But
going to
they
get something
keep
out of it.
on passing us
I thought something was going to happen. I thought.
What could happen? They don't know what.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you know,
What did you thought about
when
Odyssey?
you're who was the guy that was there?
David Gensler.
Yeah, I really didn't understand where he was coming from. When we asked him like what were the three most important things he wanted, you know, and he said he wanted the Rockefeller logo on the satellite.
That was at the end of the conversation.
Yeah, but we
He
were
was on the phone.
those three things were a joke.
That was the end.
No, I'm saying
that
we
was
just
the end of
playing.
the conversation.
Okay,
What about
well those
the-
were the three he said.
But-
That and having a
But
kiosk
no,
in
no,
your
no, no,
lobby
no,
and
no,
playing your music, but we already do that.
That's
So
all you heard?
I felt like he wasn't informed.
That's all you heard?
Well,
How
when
about-
when
how about-
asked
I-
what could we work on,
Well, what I wanted to work on was us getting our own station, and they was like, "You can't get one." What about that?
I can't do anything about that.
I know, but you
Oh,
didn't hear
You
that.
didn't bring that
No,
up.
I did.
Don't say that's all we
It
asked
sounded like
for.
you only brought some negativity about
Hold
the
on.
ROC.
Hold
Don't
on.
try to make it look like
I
that was
did
like
hear
that
I
was
did
after
hear
we-
that, but what I also heard was that maybe they're looking for something else before they would just step up and say,
We
"Here's the
didn't ask
channel."
them to step up. I asked how much it costs. I ain't asked nobody to give me nothing.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I know, but right or wrong, and I was like, "Yo, can't somebody tell me something?" It was like they didn't want us to have our own station. That shit bugged me out a little
You're
bit.
right. You probably need you
then
definitely
also-
need some
and
more
then also-
information
and then
as
also
to
we
why or when you can get one.
And then also we were speaking about, you know, certain marketing dollars and how to
Yeah.
spend it and things. We had a lot of different things. Don't just say that.
We had stuff that,
That might
come
be
on,
the-
they was like, that's too far ahead. You're thinking too, you know what I mean? You
Yeah,
gotta
we
think
was-
out of the box when you
We
want to be a
start telling. Matter
lifelong
of fact,
company.
did you talk about when we showed them
think
a
so.
plan on better ways to sell the radios and different ways to make them and shit?
And
We came with
design?
designs and all that.
They already have designs.
No, they,
Did you see what we had?
Okay, they don't have designs. We're
Did
not.
you see what we had?
Okay, I saw your presentation. Yes,
I know, but
I
my
did.
point is, you saying that you're
Yeah,
saying
I'm
that's
not
all
gonna-
we
No,
said.
what I was saying is that
I'm a little offended.
I guess I was expecting something different. I was expecting whatever. Maybe you guys would have. You would have your ideas. We would have our
You gave them
ideas,
crazy
and
ideas.
somewhere in the middle we would meet
Yeah, we
to
was
try to
talking-
figure
so
out
we
where
was
we could
talking-
start.
we was
Because
talking
like we're not
We
anywhere
was
now.
talking about sponsorship for different things,
Right.
right? As far as proper representation, we showed how we, regardless, we promote what we do anyway.
Right.
We talked about how much we should, you know what I'm saying? We talked about.
But I thought maybe like we didn't talk about you guys having the radios for sale on your website, and
Yes, we
let's
did.
implement that and make it happen. Like nothing like
we did
That
talk
was
about
enough.
that.
Shout
we
out to
did. You
enough.
said it, but nothing like at the
'Cause you know
end
why?
of the
Because
meeting.
y'all-
Like
nah, because there was no resolution because y'all wasn't paying us enough, right?
so you need to pay in order to sell radios on your site.
Y'all need to pay us for us to sell your radios on our site, motherfucking right. Aren't you sick of being exploited, sister?
Well, didn't you ask for the bounty, and that's what they put there? But
The
then you
bounty
didn't
was
want
like
that.
It was like a quarter. We had to sell.
No, that was
we had
based.
to, we had to sell. I ain't gonna get into it anyway.
Yeah, not even gonna get it on there because based on your figures, that's how you came up with that amount
Right.
of money when I looked at your paperwork,
Right.
and that said that you weren't going to get the
I
amount
thought
that you
wanted to-
initially
I
said.
thought you want to talk about it.
I'm just putting it.
I thought you
Yeah.
wanted to
We'll
talk about
finish.
it. 'Cause
We'll
I'm
finish
always get
off
the
the
last
air.
word. Trust
You can
on
get
that.
the last word. That's fine.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was